I thought we wasn't going to talk about each other. Cool, that ain't no problem. But to me, to be honest with you, I was tapped out when the nigga issued a $300 million lawsuit. And then he tells Daniel to tell me, yo, tell Kim to give me $1 million and we may let it all go away. And I'm like, you trying to quiet extort me? Like, what are you talking about? Send you $1 million off the $300 million. I said, let's go to court.
But this is all personal. This is like bitch ass shit to me. We putting our feelings over the money. And this is the example we're leading. This is not what I wanted for Roc-A-Fella. Let's get back to, I'm still doing my other shit. But if all we could do is podcast, let's go back and hit the road. Let's get this bread. Let's sell some merch. Let's make some docs. What the are we doing? Beefing? You know, we got to start moving as a unit, man. This shit is embarrassing. And, you know, again, every OG was like, yo, that I respect, stop talking. I'm like, but he keep talking about me. You know, he won't talk to me. I got to stop, B. I'm not doing all this corny shit no more. I'm done with it. I'm going to just sue you. I'm not going to look like a clown no more because I got to defend myself in the algorithm. If you say something about me that's not right, I'm putting a hit on you. And when I say that, my hit is a lawsuit because I'm not going to be out here looking like one of this. I'm doing bubblegum shit. I'm ashamed of it.
You got to think about this, not just artists. If you sit there and think about the artists that he helped and put on, it's phenomenal. You sit there and think about Kevin Hart or Jay-Z or Kanye or myself or whoever, and nobody fuck with you. Is it the artist or is it you? You know what I'm saying? Not only that, your day one niggas don't fuck with you. Daniel, I'm not saying Daniel ain't his man, but like Rel Mac, all the niggas Biggs, it's like niggas from your hood don't fuck with you.
Like Biggs had done his job, he put the bread up, but after that, there wasn't no need for him. We didn't need the money no more. So he just felt like he was, I don't know, man, Jay, you know, look how he does his business, bro. Look how, you know, Jay, Biggs don't sit at the table with them. He sits at the kids' table. And that shit is embarrassing. I would be embarrassed if I was Biggs. Like, you know, I think they humiliate Biggs on purpose. It's like a humiliation ritual they doing with him, it look like.
And they was sniffing a key a day of ego. Pause. 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 I'm a boss. Pause. 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 That nigga's high off that goddamn ego. I gotta pop tags. Pop tags every day. I gotta pop tags. I gotta pop tags. Yeah. You wearing the same clothes twice? You gotta pop tags.
Welcome back and what's good? This is the Furious Robinson podcast, and I'm your host, Furious, your curator of conversation, wordsmith aficionado, voted most likely to be trending down the timeline. Hit the like button early, drop a comment for the algorithm, subscribe to the channel. This is a Sick Times Media production. You see the planes. Ladies and gentlemen, can we bow our heads for Dame Dash, once the founder of Roc-A-Fella, giving us the likes of Jay-Z, now the proverbial chatty patty, the bishop of bad news. And every week he has a new sermon. Every week he got a new op. Every week somebody ignoring his phone calls. He on a rant. He got a new enemy. Like, this is crazy to me.
Like, stop making me get myself out of pocket, man. I hate it. I don't want to be talking our business in front of everybody. I don't want to keep explaining myself to my OGs. Obviously, I'm bothered. I don't want to argue with Daniel, so I'm admit it. Yeah, I was corny just now. I'll take it. Pause. I'm a man.
Dame Dash, alongside Jay-Z and Biggs, gave us Roc-A-Fella, yes. But when a mogul is this lost in the sauce, when a tycoon continues to spew unity, empowerment, stop the babble while you parade around with Nicki, Licky, Aaliyahs. Come on, brother. So when I make videos like this, and I might be Dame Dashed out as well. Shout out to Cam for waking it up, because it's like, yo, how much chatting can men's them do in the streets? Please.
You at a point where you said, as long as your name say in the algorithm, even if it takes beefing with your man to be in the algorithm, that's where you at in life. And I'm like, I see why niggas be curving.
And this one was simple for me. What if Dame Dash actually decided to slow down and reflect? What if he decided, yo, I'm going to have cordial conversations. I'm going to treat these men like human beings. I'm really just going to essentially listen, to understand, to build, and maybe get back to something of unity, as he would say. But no, because at the same time as he goes on these chatty patty proverbial rants.
But this is all personal. This is like bitch ass shit to me. We putting our feelings over the money. And this is the example we're leading. This is not what I wanted for Roc-A-Fella. Let's get back to, I'm still doing my other shit. But if all we could do is podcast, let's go back and hit the road. Let's get this bread. Let's sell some merch. Let's make some docs. What are we doing? Beefing?
Because I look at the other side of the coin. While Dame Dash is out here chasing clout like it's nothing, every day he's name dropping, I'm looking at Jay-Z play 2D chess in Abu Dhabi. He's meeting with sheiks. So let me know, where does the business come into play when we're looking at Dame? Because I'm tired. I don't want to hear family office. I don't want to hear vertical. I never want to hear Dame speak business again. These are pseudo facts from a cosplaying tycoon.
I'm now the chairman of Revolt right now. And I also I have 15.
You don't deserve to be the chairman.
But I don't have time to move at their pace. That's why they broke. They move slow. They do their business different. And I think they're not that bright. I think they're stupid over there. I think the way they approach their business as it relates to media is dumb. I just think it's I could double their numbers in a hot minute. The approach on their business approach to me, I could make that $400 million in a hot second. They make no money on linear. They're not even Nielsen rated. So their linear doesn't mean anything. You understand what I'm saying?
Yep.
They don't even get ads for linear. It's all programmatic. What am I doing? Programmatic. I get the full CPM. They got to go through a middleman.
Yo, because we have to wake it up. Why does everything with the Dame end in chaos?
They had a Zoom call because Jay-Z and Biggs wanted to buy the Dame's third of Roc-A-Fella from him for $1.5 million. He didn't want to sell it to him. But they had a Zoom call about it. Jay and Biggs and the lawyers and everybody was on the Zoom call. And Dame was trying to talk to them like, yo, y'all gonna let the lawyers do this to you? Yo, come on, nigga, da-da-da. And Jay and Biggs was like this. Yo, y'all don't hear me talking to you? I'm trying.
Discipline.
Oh, man.
Yo, tell the nigga I'm not gonna do you want the 1.5. Oh, you gotta tell the nigga to tell. So no, I know it's not gonna stop. But I gotta take that approach to it because it becomes redundant and it's stupid.
It's getting sick and nasty outside. And if I was Dame, I'd be in desperation mode too. I'd be crawling. What? This man is trying to figure it out. He's at bottom. Because if you got Josh Weber suing you month to month, you got Chris Brown joining in on the tag team, you got Charlemagne wiping you down in interviews, and then you got Revolt essentially calling that entire chairman deal a facade. It's getting wicked outside for Dame Dash, so I understand the play to bring everybody together. Kumbaya. But that's not how the game goes.
If we real gangsters, we put all the personal feelings to the side, hit the road, and go get that money. We ain't gotta like each other. We men. You gotta get the money. Why did we work so hard in our past to have to start from scratch? That's just stupid. State Property, Dipset, MOP, Kanye, Jay-Z. I'd be down for that. But I just want to get paid. I would love, we worked so hard and we can't benefit from it because all of us are beefing because of one guy. And it ain't me. So truce to everybody, no beef with nobody. Let's get some money.
And this is why it's getting wild to me, because Dame Dash will sit around and say he can make $300 to $400 million like this. He will call every ninja in America broke.
How much money can you get paid to not? There's no money in this world for someone to pay me so they could call me, so I could call them a boss. That's like calling somebody daddy. How can a man call another man, yo, that's my boss? We don't do that.
I mean, everybody at some point has to have a boss, right?
No, not in Harlem.
It's projection in real time. But the crazy thing to me is don't call for humility now. Don't rebrand and try to pivot now. This is a content strategy in real time. Because when the money dries up, that's when the humility kicks in. Nah, don't do it now. Yo, it's like your shorty. It's like when your shorty stopped cooking and she stopped doing that thing you like. Then now you Superman. You trying to fix a doorknob. You trying to make sure all the bed legs leveled. You trying to do things around the house that you never did. When did you start painting? So we got to stop it. That money is not there, Dame. And we get it. Everybody goes up, comes down. It's called peaks and valleys. But the amount of bridges you burned on the way up is insane. Like there's a Rolodex of names I could just lay out.
That nigga was sniffing a key a day at ego. Pause. 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 I'm a boss. Pause. 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 That nigga's high off that goddamn ego. I gotta pop tags. Pop tags every day. I gotta pop tags. Pop tags. You wearing the same clothes twice? You gotta pop tags.
I thought we wasn't going to talk about each other. Cool, that ain't no problem. But to me, to be honest with you, I was tapped out when the nigga issued a $300 million lawsuit. And then he tells Daniel to tell me, yo, tell Kim to give me $1 million and we may let it all go away. I'm like, you trying to quiet extort me? Like, what are you talking about? Send you $1 million off the $300 million. I said, let's go to court.
Dame is in his desperation era. He's doing anything to survive in hip hop culture. But I don't think this content strategy works. I don't think being the chatty patty mogul gets you to that mountaintop. I think being able to weaponize silence like Jay-Z, masterclass. But Dame is the opposite. He creates his monetization through chaos. He needs to wake up every beef. He needs to have ops. He needs to create these hypothetical street situations so he can get fired up. The sickest part to me is, and this is where it gets even sicker, when you parade around Nicky Licky, and I have to wake it up. Because to me, I know this person to be an artist. That's my assumption. But where is the music? Dame continues to tell us she's the white, lesbian Aaliyah. Why do we need all of these identifiers?
And, you know, she's kind of like body type Aaliyah. You know what I'm saying? I knew Aaliyah's body very well. It's very similar. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, the slender and the certain moves she makes. Like I said, a white, dark, a lesbian, you know, white, because, again, Aaliyah wasn't a lesbian. But if she was white, she probably would have been. Aaliyah was happy about everything.
If the music was fuego, I continue to say it because I'll always put the money on the content. I'll always put the money on the creator. This is the man who gave us Paid in Full. And now he's trying to force feed us the white lesbian Aaliyah with no music. It's getting weird to me. And whatever that 50 Cent diss was, please throw that in the trash and then drop it in the middle of the Atlantic. Checkmate. So everything that comes from the America New Network, not the website, not the feed, not whatever Dame puts out on Roku. Nah, I'm talking about the YouTube. Everything that comes from the America New YouTube, I get it. I understand. It's a content strategy. I can glaze for a little bit. Dame gave us Roc-A-Fella. He's the one who said, yo, go be a boss. You don't need a daddy. You don't need to be a slave. We all remember the Breakfast Club interview. We remember he pioneered being a boss. So understood. I only want to speak in mogul when I'm speaking on Dame. Refer to me as a tycoon as I create this content. But to me, it's sick, bro. We have to stop. We'll believe anything now, and Dame is proof. Is Dame no longer viable to be chairman? Is his book no longer dropping on Simon & Schuster? These are all things he repeated ad hoc in that Breakfast Club interview. We all even skipped over the Grammy nod. He gave himself a Grammy nod.
This is Black Guns vinyl, which, by the way, we I guess I'll make this announcement that we are now being considered for a Grammy.
This is what happens if you don't grow up. This is what happens if you don't evolve. This is what happens if you don't heal.
And as I land this plane, we really have to unpack this and see the gem in this. Jay-Z was able to weaponize silence, while Dame continues to monetize chaos. Where does that leave you? So when I look at both parties involved and I see Jay grossing $1 billion and I see Dame fighting for clout and YouTube, I'm looking at this as very diabolical work from a mogul. But I gracefully digress. Let me know what you think in the comments. Subscribe to the channel for the algorithms. You already know, hit the like button if you're not a hater. This is the Furious Robinson podcast, a Sick Times Media production. Stay dangerous.